tonight at ATC. I'm your host, Sholom Rand.
And I'm Simon Lader. In a packed program tonight, we'll be learning about some of the new and exciting developments right here at the Ahavas Torah Center, looking at some of the shul's fundraising projects, and meeting a world-famous entrepreneur.
What's that?
That's how we pronounce it.
Over here we say entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
But before all that, here are the news headlines. Following the publication of a recent judicial inquiry, Rabbi Fromowitz's membership recruitment has been deemed too aggressive.
Now that Universal Studios has greenlit Ahavas Torah the movie, there is much speculation as to which actor will be cast as Sai Ada.
After Howie Perlman's recent second bar mitzvah, it emerged that some of the invited guests didn't believe that he was only 63.
Now that Sholom Rand has passed the kashrus test, he has admitted that he may need to change the cholent recipe.
And after this morning's service, Simon Lader finally got the hint that his musaf might have gone on a bit too long.
One of the challenges of a community like ours is to keep innovating, for the rabbis to come up with new ideas that will attract people to the shul and keep the regulars interested.
That's right, and here's a sneak peek of what's in store over the next few months.
Cloudy evenings are no longer a problem when it's time for Kiddush Levana. Simply log on to the ATC website, go to our Kiddush Levana page for a live satellite picture of the moon where, with the click of a mouse, you can select any of your online contacts and instant message a Shalom Aleichem to them and await their reply. Other similar projects in the pipeline include virtual chametz burning, hearing the shofar on YouTube, and waving the lulav with your Nintendo Wii.
Is getting up for Shacharis becoming too tortuous, but you want to daven with a minion? Simply log on to the ATC website and join our Shacharis Google Hangout. Your calendar alert will pop up, and with the click of a mouse, you can join 9 other people and have a virtual minion. Just make sure you're ready for davening. We are trialing it at this moment, and if it's successful, there are plans to roll it out for Mincha and Mariv. Other innovations that will be under the auspices of ATC Kosher are Kosher for Pesach Rhodes self-hand-baked matzahs and Kosher for Pesach Crown Royal.
This Friday night we'll be starting the first of a very special type of Kabbalah's Shabbos service, featuring the moving and spiritually uplifting tunes of Charles B. Tyndall. Charles Tyndall was an enigmatic figure who changed the face of contemporary music, and his unique melodies composed for the Friday night service are sung by many congregations around the world. We will be trying out this service every month. This week, we will be led by the world-famous Harlem Gospel Choir. Take a look at this.
Purim is a time where we have lots of different laws and customs, but it's also a time where there are lots of chumras, extra stringencies that people put upon themselves. Some of these chumras are widely accepted, others are more marginal, and some are so extreme that are only taken on by those who want to be seen as frummer than anyone else. One website has been set up to alert people of the newest and most fashionable chumras, and we are pleased to have its founder and CEO with us tonight. Please welcome the CEO of Chumrah.com, Rabbi Noah Dia. idea. Welcome to the late night at ATC. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about your site, chumrah.com.
Well, it's very simple. People want to be kept up to date with the latest chumrah, and our website lets them know what we have declared also forbidden. At any given time, we're hoping that, please God, in a couple of years, Facebook will buy us for $18 billion. Emir Hashem.
Very interesting. So what is the latest chumrah on your website?
Well, one chumrah we posted recently is quite appropriate to this very location.
Really? What was that?
We banned Chase Bank.
Chase? Why would they do that? What have they done?
I don't know. Maybe nothing. But that's not the point. It's about what they might lead people to do.
And what might Chase lead people to do?
Eat trafe.
Eat trafe? How?
Look at their name. C-H-A-S-E. It could be pronounced Chazer.
So you're banning them because people might mispronounce their name. I think that's a little extreme.
Well, one person's extreme is another person's moderation.
Perhaps. So what other chumras should we be aware of?
Starbucks.
Starbucks? I thought that most of the Starbucks products were certified by the OU.
The OU? Ha! That's a whole different story. I'm not talking about whether or not it's kosher. We busted it because of tznius, modesty.
Modesty? How do you mean?
Have you seen how that shikser is dressed? Forget her on. Look at the rest of her. It's a disgrace. Definitely also.
I don't know. Isn't it a little over the top to ban an entire company because of its corporate logo?
Not at all. We've banned plenty of companies for that reason.
Such as?
Well, Pepsi for one.
Pepsi? What's wrong with their logo?
Isn't it obvious? It's red and blue.
Red and blue? I don't get it.
Absolutely. Which side of the kitchen would you put it on? The Fleischig side or the Milchig side? Pepsi is a surefire way to trafe up your kitchen. It's definitely also.
Isn't that taking things a little too far?
We should always look to take extra precautions when it comes to keeping kosher. That's the way a Yirah Shamayim should be. They should, for example, have 2 can openers, 2 fridges, 2 freezers, 2 kitchen doors.
That's ridiculous. What's next? 2 toilets? Anyway, moving on. Pesach is only a month away. What chumras do you have for the Pesach season?
Well, what we're very proud of this year is getting rid of all your chametz and changing all your pots and your pans and your plates and your silverware over from chametz to Pesach.
I'm sorry, that's not a chumrah. That's basic halacha. Even I do that. Everyone does that.
Not if you're away for the whole of Yom Tov.
Sorry?
Our chumrah for this Pesach is, if you're out of town for all of Yom Tov, you still change all of your kitchenware, your plates, your silverware, clean your house, sell your car, your next door neighbor's house, and move permanently to another country.
I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous.
Maybe, but at least it's not as painful as last year's chumrah.
Why? What was that?
Kashering your fillings with a blowtorch.
Painful. I'm pleased you've gotten rid of that one. But moving on, what's your policy on social media?
Well, it's probably forbidden. What is it?
You know, Facebook, Twitter, Skype, those kind of things.
On internet?
Yes, do you have a policy on that?
Are you kidding me? Internet is schmutz. It's forbidden. It's one of the 3 cardinal sins. In fact, it's worse than all 3. It's even more than a cardinal sin. It's an archbishop's sin. Anything on internet is banned. It's a disgrace. It's mushkas. It's Yehorig Val Yavor.
One moment. So you're telling me that the internet is worse than killing, worse than idolatry, worse than murder. How can you host your website online? Surely chumrah.com as a website should be banned itself.
Not at all. You must remember, we're hoping Facebook will buy us for $18 billion. Who would shut down with that sort of money on the table? We may be strict, but we're not crazy.
Rabbi Noah, thank you for joining us at Late Night at ATC.
It's been a pleasure.
Purim. Purim is a time for drinking, eating, giving food parcels to your friends, and hearing the Megillah. But it's also a day for a special mitzvah to give money to charity. This Purim Spiel, as well as hopefully entertaining you, also has a serious side. Tonight's spiel is aiming to raise money for a very needy cause.
That's right, Sholom. One family in our community did not realize that this is a Jewish leap year, and that Purim was 1 month late, and accidentally cleaned for Pesach 1 month early. They literally can't put bread on the table.
And whilst we're on the subject of Pesach, please remember that there's a group of people who will spend Pesach tired and hungry, and will have nothing to eat for the Holy Yom Tov. That group of people are also known as Ashkenazim.
ATC is also a charity and needs all the funds it can raise to pay for its ongoing activities and new and innovative projects. Here are just a few of our new fundraising ideas that may be coming down the pipe in the near future. Take a look at this.
We've got for this evening, but before we go, just a quick thank you to the production team, our studio guests, and of course to all of you at home for watching. Playing us out is the ATC Band.
I heard there was this great new shul just down the road from this great school. A place where you can pray and serve your Maker. Come right in, we're just between a Starbucks and a 215. The sign says Kyle and Books and Judaica. Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah. We want more ballet batim to come, because the rabbis outnumber us 3 to 1. The classes here are never ever boring. If you want to hear the rabbi speak, there's 18 chances every week. Be polite and minimize the snoring. Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah. Our kitchen's like a Scottish pub. It hosts a whiskey drinking club. You'll see the broad selection of good booze there. If Kabbalah Shabbos finished at 8, you won't be home till very late, 'cause we like to stick around the Chabad schmooze there. Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah. So Sholom, you having a good Purim?
Yeah, it's been great.
What's been the best bit of it so far?
The spiel, of course.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Should we carry on? Oh yeah, the Megillah was really good.
Ah, except for a few mistakes.
There's still some things we need to get. Our Simcha hall's not been built yet, and an Eruv once a week would come in handy. We've asked the mayor to build a bridge from Quiver Point to Rancho Ridge, and a Kalim mikvah on Arroyo Grande. Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah. Our shul has a remarkable trend of turning strangers into friends and creating an environment of unity. You'll find you'll fit in right away, 'cause chesed in our DNA, a Torah, true kahila and community. Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Torah, Ahavas Happy Purim, everybody!
Okay, are you gonna make it?